This morning's Farm Report is sponsored by LS Tractor. Start blue, stay blue.
This year, make LS Tractor your all-season workhorse. From spring applications using LS tillers, box blades, rotary cutters, and grapples, to winter applications utilizing LS snow blowers, blades, and brooms. With this lineup, there's no job you can't do with LS tractors and implements. Learn more at lstractorusa.com or check out your local LS dealer.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for welcoming me back into your homes today. We appreciate the abiding support week by week of LS Tractor Company. This is a local business that assembles these good tractors locally, and we appreciate the support they've given us in these recent months. I'd like to talk about something that's dear to a lot of people's hearts, and that's collards. And we have had a lot of availability in recent weeks on our menus, that is at Thanksgiving, and we're looking ahead to Christmas. And what I'm trying to say is this is a report on cultivating collards, and Old Southern green finds new appreciation, and I think indeed that is the case. There is a new appreciation as new generations come on the scene and are exposed to this delicacy. And let's see what this article has to say. Commonly found on the table with any traditional Southern meal, collard greens are appealing to a new generation. Now known as a superfood like their cousin kale, collards have gained a reputation as a delicious, nutritious, and locally loved vegetable throughout winter and beyond. When Seven Sisters Farm sells collard greens at the Uptown Farmers Market in Charlotte, shoppers often share their childhood memories of eating collards. It's an old Southern green that people remember their grandma cooking, says Michael Fine, owner of the farm in Denton, North Carolina, but the traditional crop remains popular. Collards are a member of the Brassica species, and the cool season crop thrives in North Carolina. In fact, the state ranks as the third leading collard producer in the nation, behind neighbors South Carolina and Georgia. If you're from North Carolina, you probably grew up eating collards in the fall or at Thanksgiving, says Aaron Moore, agricultural extension agent at the North Carolina Cooperative Extension's Union County Center. But you can grow collards throughout a large part of the year. They're a delicious vegetable to come out of the garden. An adaptable crop, collard greens can be grown from seeds or transplants, planted in the spring and fall, and harvested as tender leaves of mature plants. Or that is, they can be, I call it primed, that is pulling the leaves from the stalk itself, or you can pull up the whole plant. And that's what this is trying to say. The time to maturity ranges from 32 to 100 days depending on the variety. Varieties popular in North Carolina include Flash, Morris, Heading, and Champion. Interest in heirloom varieties of collard greens has also gained momentum with groups like the Heirloom Collard Project and a Southern Exposure Seed Exchange working to revive older varieties such as Tabitha Dykes, Brick House Old, and White Cabbage collards. Jeff Bender of Bender Farms in Warren County grew collards for 10 years as part of a diversified vegetable farm. In the 2020 growing season, he planted a small plot of heirloom collard greens as a small experiment. We could actually tell the flavor difference in some of the varieties, he notes. Growers typically plant their collards in September when temperatures start to get cooler. Some collard fans believe that the leaves become sweeter after a frost and will wait until later in the season to pick or purchase the produce. A spring planting can be done in February while it is still cold. These are cool season plants. They don't need to do very well if you put them out too early. They don't tend to do too well if you put them out too early, and they are exposed to excessive heat. That should be avoided. Though the Benders recently moved away from produce to focus on other farming enterprises, many North Carolina farmers are turning to this specialty crop. In fact, the number of farms harvesting collards more than doubled from 202 in that's 202 farmers, according to the most recent data, and this increased to 415 in 2017. So across our state, when they started keeping records, 202 farmers were growing collards, and this was in 2012. Then the interest expanded, and the number of growers expanded to 417, and this was documented in 2017. Collards